I'd like to go over a couple reminders related to working with your locker poster. Remember that we are using the Google document tool in a way in which it's really not intended. Instead of simply just doing typing, we are trying to fill a page with a bunch of images. Working with images can be finicky when you're using the document tool. So you may want to use the drawing tool instead and copy your images over to the document. Something that may help you in particular is changing the margins on your document. If we go to File, Page Setup, we can go in and change each margin to something much smaller, like a 1/4 inch. Now that I've done that for each of the 3 other areas, when I hit OK, you'll see that my margins are much smaller now, and I can now get closer to the top of the paper with my images, and I also can get closer to the edge. Remember, when you bring in an image in the document tool, you may change it to a fixed position. Right now it's going to try and insert it where the insertion point is. If you click on fixed position, it will allow you to move within the margins of the page. As I mentioned earlier, perhaps the easiest way to work with drawings on Google Docs is to actually create your drawing in the Google Drawing tool and then take that drawing and copy it and paste it over using the Web Clipboard. Remember, you go to Create and click on Drawing to start your drawing. So here I have an untitled drawing started. Remember, you can go to Insert, Image, and you can either upload an image by clicking on that image in your file structure, or you may use the URL from an image you find on the web. And last week we showed how you could actually go right within the search tool here and use some stock images and ones that are available for commercial use. So again, for example, we'll come in here and search for something that might be useful in my drawing here. So I've got pumpkin, I hit search, I see images. When I click on an image here and say select, it becomes part of my drawing tool. I may need to resize it, and I can also add multiple images. Okay, we'll fast forward here a little bit and see that I've added more images to my drawing. What I can do is take images from this drawing and copy them to the Web Clipboard up here. When I click the drop down arrow, I can copy the entire drawing to the Web Clipboard. After I've made that copy, if I return to the clipboard, I can see that I have a copy of that drawing now on the Web Clipboard. Now when I move over to the actual poster itself, the Google Doc, I can go ahead and put that image in by returning to the Web Clipboard. If I click the drop down arrow and click on that drawing, it will then try and insert that drawing into this document. It will place it in there, and again, just like before, when I click on it, if I need to move it around the page, I'll have to click on fixed position. If for some reason you're having difficulty with the Web Clipboard, please let Mr. Zacharias know.